The frequency and severity of storms are growing, and the former season for tornadoes, hurricanes, and severe storms has evolved into a year-round threat. So joining us today is former FEMA Administrator Craig Fugate, who is teaming up with Jackery to share timely public safety information. Thank you so much for joining us today, Craig.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us, why is it important to be prepared for emergencies?
You know, some disasters come with warning, a lot don't. And being prepared can mean the difference between you and your family being safe or not. It's that simple. Waiting until something happens means that you're less prepared and you're at greater risk to dealing with that storm.
And what is one of the biggest problems people face during an emergency?
Well, one of the most widespread are power outages. And I think, you know, as we see everything from derechos to tornadoes to flooding to wildfires, hurricanes along the coast, power outages generally drive most of the impacts to a lot of communities where you don't have your home damage, but you don't have power and all of the things that occur when power goes out.
What are some of the safety issues people face during an emergency?
Well, you know, having a safe place to go and knowing where to go, especially with, severe weather threats. But the other problem is when the power goes out, you end up with a very dangerous situation. For some folks, they have medical devices or they need to keep medication refrigerated. The others is like you don't really think about, but how dark is it at night when nobody has power, nobody has lights, and how dangerous that is. And one of the great things about partnering with Jackery is having emergency power in your home that's safe and reliable means you can keep your lights on. You don't have to worry about trip hazards, and you can keep your refrigerator and other things going as well.
So what are some safety concerns after disaster hits?
Well, a big one is people getting out after a storm, trying to go get supplies, go see what's going on, and adding to the risk. This is something I've seen, unfortunately, in a lot of disasters. More people were losing their lives after the event than from the original event because power lines are down, traffic signals are out. And so the more people can stay home for the first couple of days, it does several things. It keeps them safe, but unless the emergency responders and utility crews do their job to make it safe and get the power back on.
And do you have any other insights to share with us today?
Yeah, again, I think the technology's changed. Our ability to go with these new solar generators that are self-contained means we now have more options for emergency power than ever. This is something that really wasn't available to people who lived in apartments and condos. You couldn't have a gas generator. Now you can. And the other great thing is these are very reliable. They don't require maintenance. You don't have to go to get the big gas cans and go get gas to get ready. Once these are charged, they're ready to go. And they can run everything up into big devices. So the 3000, the Home Power 3000 that Jackery's just released, those will run your refrigerator, your freezer, keep your lights on, run a fan, but more importantly, keep your electronics charged up, and any medical devices you need will operate during that power outage.
And where do we need to go for more information?
To get more information about this, you can go to jackery.com. They have a full range of products from very small products to the 3000, Home Plus 3000, to whole house generation. So something for everybody to look at and something to consider to get ready before disaster strikes.
Craig, thank you so much for all the insight. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.